Hello and welcome to my channel. You're with Enlightenment Rose Tarot. If you're new to my channel, you're very welcome here. I do want to say is please take the bits that you resonate with and leave the rest. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Keep in mind the roles can be reversed in these readings. This is a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for all of you. But if it does, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That way the next time I upload a reading, you won't miss it. You'll be notified when my readings get posted. If you've already subscribed to my channel, I do want to say a big thank you. And you're very welcome here. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus. Keep in mind, Taurus, this could be anything that you're going through. This could be anything that you're wanting to come towards you. Or it could even be something that is external, outside your connection. Okay? I'm going to get some messages from this deck for you all first. Then I will get into your reading using the tarot. Okay, so let's welcome our guardian angels in. Guardian angels, angels in divine, please join us in this reading for Taurus. What messages do you have for Taurus, please, Spirit? Give me one shuffle, thank you. For Taurus, please. Let's see what comes out of this deck for y'all. Alright, Spirit, please give me the messages for Taurus. Thank you. Oops. One more place, Spirit. One more place. Oh, deck wants to fall out. Okay, two have come out. They come up in reverse. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck you've got message in a bottle. It feels like someone's bringing you a message. There's a message coming towards you. Someone's coming with a message, which will bring in some form of harmony for you. Yeah, there is a message. There's a message coming. Okay, so your first one is new life. So this is like that energy of abundance. New life. So it's like that new beginning is going to bring in abundance for you. You feel you've reached the end, you've completed something. It's time for you to have a new beginning. It's time for a new beginning. A new life. A new lease on a situation. Then you got happy, happy. So happy, happy feels like, you know, you've had a lot of hope. Maybe this situation is bringing in, giving you that hope and making you feel happy, or you're having hope with some form of progress in your life. Maybe this new life, this situation here, something in your life is going to give you like a new beginning. You feel it's like a new beginning. Something is going to make you feel like it's a new beginning, a new lease on life. And it's giving you progress, giving you hope, making you feel happy. And then you got community. Maybe you have that community support. Maybe you have family and friends giving you support in a situation where you'll see progress. And then you got serenity. Progress. Perseverances. It's like you're flying up to catch that flower. It's a 4-leaf clover. It's that flower which brings in some form of, I would say, perseverances. You're having perseverances to reach something in your life, or to have something in your life. Alright, Spirit, please give me Taurus's energy, please. Tell me about Taurus. 10 of Swords. Maybe going through this healing process. Maybe you're going through this situation that has been very painful for you. That has been a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress with it, a lot of worry. But it's finally over. It's finally come to an end. That cycle has been completed for you. Now you can let the light in. You can release each and every one of those pains, that worry, that stress, that conflict, whatever it is for you. You can release each and every one of them and let the light in and start to heal. Have a transformation. Feeling like you are, slowly you can come off that cross that you've been carrying. It's been weighing you down. But now you can let the light in and have a transformation in your life. Maybe that's why you've got new life here. I feel that's why you've got this new life here. So whatever that situation is for you, it's saying it's finished, it's ended, it's completed. Now you can have a new beginning. You can slowly have a new lease on your life. That stress, that anxiety, that worry, that pain, feeling stuck, that conflict, whatever it may be for you, it's over. It's finally over. And now you can slowly release all that and heal and have a transformation in your life. Maybe you're still going through this process here. And maybe for some of you, that's what you're wanting. You're wanting a situation to end. You're wanting that situation to end and close that chapter off in your life. One more, please. There we are, Ace of Wands. It's giving you that, igniting that spark of passion to have a new beginning in your life, to have growth in your life, to have some form of prosperity in your life. Ace of Wands is, passion, confidence, that fiery energy, determination in you, taking action, having that will to take that action on this new beginning. It's like you saying, I want this new beginning. I want to manifest this new beginning for myself in my life. After this ending here, this situation here, healing, and then having passion to have a new beginning. One more, please. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is all about karma and good luck. It's a cycle, and in that cycle, what you put out there to the universe, that's what you draw back. Good luck or bad luck, whatever it may be for you. This is a cycle. It's completed, it's ended. Now you'll have a restart of a cycle, a new cycle in your life. It's change in that season, change in that day. Something has to end for you to have a new beginning in your life, to end something and then start something new in your life. So you've got two endings here as well as that new beginning. So two endings saying something needs to end here for you to have that new beginning. You're needing to close a chapter off in your life. You're needing to end a chapter in your life, end a cycle in your life, so that you can have a new beginning in your life. And here I say new life. That's why you've got these new beginnings, endings and new beginnings. One more, please, Spirit. Four of Cups. Stability in your feelings. You want stability in your feelings. And maybe for some of you, you're in this energy of keeping yourself close to that new idea. And that new idea is this new beginning here in your feelings. But you are not looking at that new beginning. You're not looking at that cup that's being offered to you. You're simply just focused on these three cups here, this situation here that's in front of you. You're not looking at what's being offered to you. What is there in front of you? You're not really taking notice of it. One more, please, Spirit. Strength. Okay, maybe you're needing strength. Maybe you're needing to find that strength in a situation. You're needing to find that strength. You're needing to have that strength. You're needing to be brave in a situation. You're needing to be courageous. That's what the strength is all about. We all have strength in us. But it just depends how we use that strength, when we bring that strength out, how we find that strength. Maybe someone needs to close that karmic cycle off. Find that strength to close it off, so that you can have a new beginning. One more, please, Spirit. Sorry, it should come here. Okay, so I asked for one more and I got the Empress. So maybe you're needing to put yourself first. You're needing to find that strength in putting yourself first. Because the Empress is all about motherhood, nurturing, and abundance. So whatever the Empress does and gives is all in abundance. She's all the queens in one. So she embodies each and every one of those queens' energies, their qualities, everything. So the Empress is very mature. She's that motherly kind of energy. She's the one that, brings new life into situations, into circumstances, into relationships, into goals in life, directions. She's the one who brings that new beginning forth. So it's like life flows through the Empress. And I would say maybe you're needing strength in, this energy of Empress is all about, nurturing and caring for everything and everyone around her. And forgets the most important person. And that's herself. So maybe you're needing to find that strength to put yourself first. Nurture your inner child. That's you. Nurture yourself. Pour all that love, that affection, that abundance into yourself first. Put yourself first now, after this situation here. Find the strength to pour all that nurturing into yourself. This is an energy of someone who's like a motherly kind of energy. All right, Spirit, give me the challenges, please. Ace of Pentacles, new challenge, a new beginning. So you've got two new beginnings. You've got the Ace of Wands as well as the Ace of Pentacles. So that Ace of Pentacles is that solid brand new beginning, that doorway opening to that idea of yours, of stability, abundance. One more place. Four of Swords. You've got Four of Cups, Four of Swords in your challenge. Four of Swords is healing from pain, healing and recovering. It's that energy of resting, what you're needing to rest. What you're needing to rest and heal from is this pain here. So Three of Swords comes before the Four. So it's like in this Four of Swords energy, you're wanting to find stability. You're wanting to find structure in your life. You're wanting to find that sturdiness in your life once again. And the only way to do it is simply, you know, take that time to rest and recover and rejuvenate yourself. This could be with your health as well. This could be with anything. You could be recovering and resting, you know, over the weekend. Maybe this week that's gone by, it's been a full-on week for you and you're tired, you're exhausted, you need to rest and rejuvenate. And maybe for some of you, you're needing to rest that pain of the Three of Swords, quieten your mind down, calm your mind, calm your thoughts, and find stability. This is like you're praying for stability, you're praying for healing, you're praying for recovery. One more place. Okay, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is that very courageous energy, brave, rushing energy. So this is like you're rushing to communicate the truth. So this is like rushing forward to communicate, to have that honest, truthful, mature, uncomfortable conversation with someone. And this is also that energy of someone who doesn't think things through. They just rush. They rush forward to say what they want to say. Oh, so you're going to the King of Swords now. So you've matured your energy to the King of Swords. So this is like you first were rushing. Here you are rushing to communicate the truth. You're not thinking it through. But then maybe for some of you, you kind of matured. You needed to mature. Think for a second and say, hey, instead of rushing, maybe I should really sit in authority, mature, get all that knowledge and that wisdom that I need. Have full clarity on the situation, or have full clarity on the truth, and then sit in authority and ask someone for the truth, give someone the truth instead of rushing. Let's, you know, mature first a bit. So you've gone from the Knight to the King, where you're sitting in authority now. You're sitting in authority, giving someone the truth, asking someone for the truth. Not bringing feelings into that conversation at all. King of Swords is someone who has feelings, but they don't bring feelings into that conversation. The feelings are left on the back burner, left at the door. They don't bring their feelings in. So they may come across as someone who doesn't have feelings, but they do have feelings. May come across as someone being very cold and calculated, you know, no feelings at all. So that they just think it and they say it. They think it and bang, out it comes out of their mouth. So no filter in their mouth. I mean, they just say what they have to say. Whatever's on their mind, King of Swords will say it. And they won't worry about your feelings at all. And then maybe later on they'll think about it and say, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said this. please? Ten of Cups. That's that ending and completion in your feelings and your emotions. Now these are two endings and two new beginnings, but two opposite energies. That's like, if I turn this around, it's like, you know, that completion in those cups. Everything is falling out of those cups. It's emptiness. It's heartache. It's pain. But the Ten of Cups, it's like you've been through that cycle of all your feelings and emotions, the ups and the downs in your feelings and emotions, and you've reached the end. You've completed that cycle. And now you're going to have a transformation in your life. And maybe for some of you, that's what you're wanting. You're wanting to have that completion in your feelings. You're wanting to have that connection with someone else. And maybe for some of you in your challenges, in this energy of sitting in authority and maybe speaking to someone younger than you, asking someone younger than you for the truth. What's the outcome, please, Spirit? Now you got the Knight of Pentacles, moving forward with that offer of stability, moving very slowly. You're not rushing. The Knight of Swords is that rushing energy. They don't think, they just rush forward. Knight of Pentacles takes their time. They don't rush. They move very slowly. They move forward slowly, thinking each step through. Maybe in the outcome you're coming up as the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're thinking everything through now. You're not rushing. Because the Knight of Swords doesn't think, they just rush. But with the Knight of Pentacles, they don't rush. They think. Every step they take, they think it through. They think of the next step. What will be my next step now? What should I do? And this is Knight of Pentacles, so he's grounded, nurturing, abundant, dependable, reliable. One more, please. Okay, pose. Okay, seeing the bigger picture. This is someone who's trying to see things from a different perspective. Maybe that's why you've got the Hanged Man there and the Knight of Pentacles. He's not rushing. This is not a rushing energy. This is an energy of someone who sits and waits for the right moment, the right time to act. So maybe the Knight of Pentacles is that energy. Now you're coming up as the Knight of Pentacles in the outcome, where you're thinking of your next step. You're not rushing. You're taking your time and waiting. Seeing the bigger picture. Maybe you're trying to see things from a different perspective now and bring back alignment into your life or in a situation. One more place. Wow, you got 3 new beginnings. Ace of Swords now. That's that brand new beginning with your clarity, with your knowledge, intellect. So it's the start. It's that breakthrough to gain all that knowledge, that wisdom. And you got the King of Swords already there in your challenge, who's been through this cycle of the 10 of Swords. They've healed, they've recovered, or they've taken that time out to recover. They've quietened their mind, they've quietened that pain that they've been going through. And maybe for some of you, you're wanting Knight of Swords. If you resonate as the Knight of Swords here in the outcome, you're pausing everything and thinking of your next step that you're going to take. So you're going to be very reliable. You're going to be dependable. You're going to make sure that that next step that you take is going to be, you know, grounded. You're going to know exactly what you're going to do. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like you're having that breakthrough with your knowledge. You're having that breakthrough in getting that clarity that you're needing. And the sword is all about the truth. It's all about victory. It's peace. One more, please, Spirit. Nine of Swords. Maybe you're needing to have perseverances to bring it to an end, to bring that stress, that anxiety, that worry, that energy of feeling stuck, bring it to an end. So Nine of Swords is that energy of having perseverances to move from this energy of feeling stuck, feeling all that worry and stress. Do something about that worry. And if I add the Ace of Swords to the 9, it gives me 10, which is already here. So you've got the start and you've got the end already there. So in your outcome, there's a lot of worry. You're still very worried. You're still having worry, stress and anxiety, feeling stuck. But you have that breakthrough with the truth. So maybe the truth for some of you is giving you a lot of stress and anxiety, a lot of worry. So maybe you're needing to have perseverances to do something about that worry. Maybe, use that sword to cut that situation out of your life, to end that worry. Maybe the sword. Use that sword to end this worry, which is here in your energy. And I did say in the start of my reading that maybe some of you, this has happened, or you're going through it, or you're wanting this to end. One more, place, Spirit. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. This is defensive energy. This is like you're standing your ground. You're taking a stance on something. Or you're taking a stance with someone. Alright, Spirit, what's the overall message for this reading for Taurus? Overall message, please. Thank you, Spirit. Got the Hermit. All life's answers are within you. Wisdom sought, solitude, inner truth, divine inspiration, enlightenment, selflessness, integration, and attainment. And I'll leave it there till I catch you in the next reading. Till then, you please take care, stay safe, and have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.